Quality work.
Go back.
Go back.
Jack. Look around, boys. Set it up. Set it up.
Open.
Boys, watch in. Victoria round 2.
Well done. Good option.
Lock it in, boys. Lock it in.
Be accountable.
Here we go. Here we go. Look around.
Go with them. Got to go with them.
Go, Buck. Gonna go. Gonna go. Call one across, Buck.
Play on. Put pressure on Coops.
Yes.
Got
Same again, Bozzy! Matty, keep running, bro. Well done, well done.
Well done, Matty. In front, Kai!
Come on, Joel, you don't get pushed under it.
Pressure.
50!
How late was that?
Go! Come on, Matt! Got it!
An arm free.
That's
Good
it,
work,
boys.
Pont. Good work. Boys, come on.
Reset now, boys. Hey, look around, look around!
Get our numbers. In front, Chucker. Keep composure. Oh. Good work, Chucker.
Now, yeah, get in it. Stress is coming. Good, Matty.
In front now, in front.
Let go of him, Bella.
Matty!
Gonna drop back, KP. Put pressure on, pressure.
Go, Rusty!
Good. Step in. Well done, lad.
Matty! On!
Stick them, boys.
Matty!
Where am I going? Middle?
Kick. Kick. Kick on touch. Come on now. Put pressure on. Pressure. What number, boss? 31. Keep going with them.
Hey!
Midfield, gotta get down, midfield.
See, boys, hey, keep working. Plenty up, plenty up. Go, Dowie. Dowie, call him back. Dowie, call him back.
Make sure you're that out kick, bro. Keep your eyes, Jack.
Yeah, we got the big fella. Rotation. No, after this. KP after. KP. Go Sharks, let's go! Got him, Matty, watch him! In front, Kai!
Come on, we've got to go. Thorns.
Hey.
One goal apiece.
Yes. Come on. KP, good work. Push. Push, push. Get off. Who's forward? Great KP, great.
7 minutes gone, opening term, reserves grand final, North Pilbara Football League. Filming footy, live, free and exclusive. Thanks to Mineral Resources. Jack Moore jumping in the seat. 2-1. Dampier Sharks hit the front. And they try to win it out of the midfield once again. But it's going the way of the Cats. And almost inside 50, but marked on his chest. Straight and got too far into the score for Miller. 100th game, and that'll help bring him right within range. Should be an automatic conveyance from the goal square. Downfield infringement, and the greater penalty will put the footy in the hands of Charlie Fountain. Bags of 10, 5, 4 and 5 coming into today's grand final. 24 goals in 4 games. Right in the game, and Charlie Fountain gets his day going. Karratha hit back, 2 straight 12. Dampier Sharks 2-1, 13, a lead of 1 point, and they want to swap some phone numbers in the goal square. Late afternoon, Saturday into the twilight. Both these teams want the crown.
Go Sharks, back on the wheel, let's go!
Sleep over there. Stand up now.
The two clubs closest in distance in the NPFL, separated by only 20 kilometres. They've booked their place in this one. For a league which spans over 300 kilometres between Port Hedland and Karratha, it's a truly remarkable achievement for both these teams to be here today and have booked their place in all 3 grand finals in 2023. Both these teams separated by 1 win across the season. Drops mark. The door opens for a snap across the body from 40.
Pick him up now! Benny Kelly, look around, gonna go, Matty! Work hard on that!
Half back through Daniel Gadeke.
Work fucking harder!
Pushing it down the line.
Look around!
Pretty easy to get out of there.
Good, Taz.
Sharks need to work harder than that.
Well done.
All the way up to the wing, it'll come back over their heads.
In the corridor! In the corridor!
Strong contest.
Well done!
But a bit too much lip. And this is Terrence Giller, who will take it inside forward 50.
Really good change.
Experience in the Waffle Reserves comp back in 2012. Umpire marches him inside 50. The breeze just dies down for the moment of this kick. Right behind it. Gillett gives it a ride. It's coming back nicely.
Come on, boys, get around him.
Goal for goal. 10.5 gone. Dampier Sharks 3-1-19. Karratha Cats 2 goals straight 12. 7-point Sharks lead. North Pilbara Football League Grand Final Day. This is the reserves flag on Filming Footy live, free and exclusive thanks to Mineral Resources. Karratha minor premiers, Dampier third at the end of the regular season. Cats come in with confidence, having recorded 3 wins in their 3 matches against Dampier in 2023, 2 of which were decided by under a goal. Lick your lips for the remaining 3.5 quarters of action here. Early stages. They managed to win it out of halfback pretty easily. It's been the next kick which has let them down so far.
Push.
All the way up to the outer wing.
Come on, boys. Gotta be in front down
Very
there.
promising full. Hands to it, butted up nicely with Owen Kavanagh. You won't miss him out there in those strawberry blonde locks. Shoved towards the goal face. Kavanagh handball back, goal! Arriving on the scene, Connor Smith. 14 goals in just 6 games for Smith. And this is a good old-fashioned shootout. 3 goals each. 1 point lead for the Sharks. 3 goals each.
Line front, boys.
Lead for the Sharks.
Got in Boston. Here we go.
Karratha qualified for this game with a convincing 41-point win against second place South Headland.
Nice, Boston.
They come in fresh with a week off, and then Dampier took care of business in their elimination final, beating Karratha Falcons by 72, and impressed last week with a shock 25-point win over South Headland in the grand final qualifier under lights. Highlight footy and turned over in midfield. Cole. Lovely link-up play. This is Palmer.
Go, TJ.
Had somebody on his mind, but it just went through the fingertips. And butters up in front of goal. Gee, you bit a lot off there. Umpire not in a kind mood and well rewarded the tackle.
Good, Dan, good.
Just need to lower their eyes and look for spare men. For Dampier, this is their home deck, of course. Reigning reserves premiers. Beat South Headland by 56 points this time last year. Led by their captain Grant, Pup Thielen and coach Gavin Gabba O'Brien. A lot expected of league-leading goal kickers Shane McIntosh and Marcus O'Brien. They've combined for 75 goals so far in 2023. For Karratha, led by captain Jai Jeffries today, coach Sam Hughes, gun goal kicker Charlie Fountain, who already has his name on the board. Reliable conveyance and bags of goals in his last 4 games.
Front, boys.
It's been end-to-end stuff. Your neck's getting a workout at home.
Pick it up. Go.
The defensive coverage is nice and the handball is taken out. It was Lorne that won it initially. It's come the way of Sebi Cole, who's been active early. Strong hands over the back and a beautiful mark. So Dowsett pumps it inside forward 50. He was looking for McIntosh, that danger man. 39 goals in 10 games, McIntosh. O'Brien, 36 goals in 7 games. 75 goals in a combined 17 games. Twin Towers up forward. Manhandled, 3-on-1. The Karratha Cats back six have done their homework.
Come across!
Not giving them any space. Spread from Purdue.
Come back. Go, Matty! Go, Matty!
On the wing in front of the coach's box in our commentary position. Gee, nicely done. The single-handed pluck as it was there to be won. Miller, 1-2. Back with Rigby. He's just put it on the head of his intended teammate. It was Dowsett. Couldn't get his hands up in time and they clear it out.
Push back!
What about this? Chance to go forward again, but out of bounds on the fault. There's no real major breeze to speak of either, so no excuses.
4 minutes, boys, 4 minutes.
Sailed the line.
3-on-1, that means we've got 2 others.
Sharks have it. 1 point advantage. 17 minutes almost gone. On the lead was Palmer. It fell at his feet. Taken strongly. Kovacevic clears. Looking to go forward again. There's not much inside forward 50. If it breaks their way, it might now.
Push back! Lenny,
Kept in by Hurley. Gee, the over-the-top was the first one, but he goes longer.
Dan, run!
Stuck up the 2 Dukes and pulled in a special. Rising above the pack fountain. Already got one today.
KP!
Haven't told him yet, mate. Gallagher coming.
Out there across. And in the face of that rich red rock wall.
2 minutes.
Windy Ridge Oval to give the Cats back the lead. Down by 1. 17.5 on the clock. And takes his full time to approach it. Kicks truly, Cats back on top. We've got a good one. 4 straight, the Cats 24. A lead of 5. Dampier Sharks 3-1-19. Mineral Resources filming footy live, an exclusive call of the reserves. North Pilbara Grand Final. Exclusive call of the reserves. North Pilbara Grand Final.
Let's go, Sharkers, answer! Come on! Get them going!
Back in the middle of the ground, just like that. They go up again. Nice tackle to have the ball 1 to ground. The back up from Johnson. And they get up and go. Barnes inside 50.
Get in front now!
Couple in a minute. Smith with those laser-like boots. Is colour coordinated. Connor Smith.
Come on, Sharkers, be ready!
Out to meet it. Cats just edging in front. First 2 at ground level. Controlling it nicely. Mark inside 50. Thuds into the upright. So the first blemish for the Cats. 4-1-25. 3-1-19. Would you expect anything less from a grand final between these two? At Dampier Sporting Ground, Windy Ridge Oval. The kick missed. Tackle certainly
Red
didn't.
time, Sharks! Red
A
time!
bit too over the top and just took him high. A spectacular afternoon. Just outside of Karratha, 15-minute drive. Here at Dampier Sports Complex, it's 31 degrees. And we are being treated to what will turn out to be a battle of endurance in this Saturday twilight spectacle. Senior Grand Final, still to come this evening under lights. And we have quarter time. What a game in that opening term. End-to-end stuff. It's like you're at the US Open watching the ball pin back and forth. Some beautiful control and crisp ball possession. A lot expected of this Karratha Cats outfit, coming in as minor premiers, 12 wins and 3 losses for the season. But Dampier not too far behind, third place, 11 wins and 4 losses, with a better percentage. And at quarter time in the MPFL Reserves Grand Final, thanks to Mineral Resources, live, free and exclusive here on Filming Footy, the Karratha Cats have the edge, but only by a goal. Cats break from their huddle. Sharks just being held extra long by their coach Gavin Gabber O'Brien and assistant Doug Holt. Sammy Hughes coaching the Karratha Cats. Jai Jeffries their captain. And Grant Pup Thielen leading the Dampier Sharks. Thielen, the recipient of the Community Spirit Award in the North Pilbara Football League on awards night for the work that he does with the WA Country Championships and the North Pilbara Football League side, who claimed glory in the Division 3 crown. Plenty of players who were in that team line up in the Senior Grand Final later on here at Windy Ridge Oval. Reserves glory on the line, quarter time. And the Sharks came out of the blocks nicely. No pressure on them at home. Minor Premier Cats hold the lead by a goal. 4 goals won, 25, 3 goals won, 19 at the first break. Just over 1,500 kilometres from Perth and 850 kilometres from Broome. Wherever you may be joining us on Filming Footy.
Settle up, boys. Here we go.
Live, free and exclusive around the world. Thanks to Mineral Resources, it's the North Pilbara Football League. Reserves Grand Final. The Women's Grand Final crown claimed by Karratha to cap off their season from the stars earlier. So 1 out of 3 done for the Cats.
Good, Sibby. Sit down. Boy.
as the reserves men look to do their bit. The kick going towards the umpire. I thought he was wearing the gold and green. And he slung 360, but he got his kick away. So the umpire calls play on. Well umpired as the ball comes out. Finds the hands of Taylor Hawkins, who puts it up towards goal and coming in from the side. Didn't affect the contest.
That's it.
Cooper was down there, but sprinting out of harm's way and laying it off. The handball was from Ellis, and the kick comes in, but it's going to be turned over. Mark on the last line of defence.
He'll go.
Kavanagh.
Set him up.
The men in green, James Featherston, Wayne Green, and Adam Burkett in the field. The emergency field umpire, Wayne Romero. On the boundary, Michael McDonald, Bailey Hughes, Bevan Bitterscombe, and Harley Heron. As the Cats make an elementary error, it might come back to bite them. Collecting, spinning, kicking O'Brien. You don't want to give him too many chances in front of goal. Cats let off the hook.
Go, man up!
Another kick coming out of full back that doesn't quite hit the target. Pressure from the Sharks well and truly on. And back to those boundary umpires. Michael McDonald, Bailey Hughes, Bevan Bitterscombe, and Harley Heron. And our goalies this afternoon, Phil Ryan and Raymond Smith. An achievement to be selected for a grand final, be it player or umpire. At the bottom of the pack, Kavanagh, eager to atone from his mistake moments earlier off the deck, Gaelic footy style, and spinning out of trouble, Lazy Susan style. McDonald got it on the boot towards his forward pack. They were waiting. The handball came out too late.
No way.
The option went, but O'Brien finds himself there. McIntosh missed right. O'Brien misses left.
Tighten the leash! Here, Joe! Tighten the leash!
A couple of missed opportunities for the Sharks. Margin cut to 4 points and a couple of hands in the back. Took a rather theatrical dive over the boundary. We'll come back for an earlier free kick going the way of the Cats. Into their forward half of the ground, but Sharks well stocked.
Go, Joel.
Back in the middle of the ground, Maitland marks unopposed. Plays on, didn't see the opponent come in from the side, but didn't have much impact on the contest. And that's a strong mark. Simon Crease. The big man with the Malay, flowing beautifully on this Dampier afternoon in the slight breeze. Kavanagh at full back, he's having a bit too much of this footy for his liking. Looks to bite off a 2-on-1, it comes unstuck. Speaking of mullets, the handball from Boston Gelke. Got it to where it is now.
Man on in the middle!
Brent Johnson got a little bit lucky.
Who's here?
Finds Kavanagh, who's had about 6 or 7 touches. Coming out from full back.
Go, boss!
The disposal efficiency's been well down from Kavanagh, but he clears the danger area. Spinning back into traffic. Clearing, and if the Cats can go end to end, just put a few heads on chests for the Sharks. They just can't break that last plane and get it inside 50 meaningfully. Gelke goes back. He realised it was over his head at the last minute. Couldn't do much about it. Jakey Patton. Experience in the Greater Northern Footy League for Geraldton. 141 games. Inside 50. The seas parted ever so slightly for a millisecond. But it made his job that little bit more difficult. Forced wide. 4-point lead, but the Cats have it at their end of the ground. Over the top, Smith did nice. Follows up beautifully. The ball was already out of bounds. That one might have sailed through from Connor Smith.
Come on, boys.
The boundary line met him first.
Great work, Sebby. Great work, Marcus.
But the Sharks bring it out of full back. Gadeke. And he went up, but he couldn't get it down. Rigby had the leap, didn't he? Gee, he went up high.
Where's the pressure?
Beach just behind us on the Esplanade. The crowd really pouring in.
Jack, push back here.
And our young boundary umpire gets his first taste of reserves grand final action. Throws it in nicely and tackled very dangerously. Just must be careful. He picks himself up well. And Braden Lewis, even though he gave away the free kick, stands the mark. Taylor Hawkins, uncontested mark. Looks down the ground, but reading it nicely, Kavanagh. He's brought his own Burley. Alan Kavanagh kicks it to Kai Hayes. And the turnover is complete. Tussler. And so Brian, on the cusp of 50, doesn't back himself in. The goal sneak kicked it over the hands of Giles, who would have been wise just to pull the hands in, let that one go. Got a fingertip on it. And it was marked on Cooper's chest, but his teammate got in the way. Rappel puts the Jets on Barnes. Out in front of Miller, but he'll get there second. Or he gets there first in the end. He did a bit of a left-hand turn on a 5-cent piece. And piling in over the back of Bowden. Umpires letting the play unfold. Barnes picks himself up. So does Scotty Ellis. Falls the way in the lap of crease. It'll bounce into the hands of some Sharks fans in front of the Dampier scoreboard, which sees the Cats hold a slender 4-point lead. They came out of the blocks. Sharks pegged them back. Goal for goal opening term. And at quarter time, clearly both coaches have talked about the defensive side of the games. Goalless through 8 minutes. 20-minute quarters in reserves footy. Taken out of the ruck, but he was allowed to take it because he did a bit of pushing. Umpire spot on and right on the mark. Timmy Giles, 28 games for Rockingham. He kicks it forward. It's a flurry of handballs. The chain is up. Umpire Purse didn't see a free kick. And the mark inside 50. A beautiful lead. Honoured it nicely. And this is Leighton Cooper. Turns his back. Throws the grass in the air. Matty Lloyd style in the blue boots. 191 goals in 112 games for the Sharks. They call him Snoop. And he Snoop Dobby Dobbs that over the goal umpire's hat and gives the Sharks back the lead. From the minute that ball hit his chest, he knew he'd be a reliable conveyance, didn't he? Turned his back, made sure the calves were loose, threw the grass up in the air, judged the wind, and sliced it through the gap. Sharks back in front on the Mineral Resources scoreboard. 4-3-27 Cats, 4-1-25, a lead of 2 points. Umpire throws it up and we go again. Kavavicic, he's moved himself into the ruck. Chasing after it, Cole. Meeting him in the crunch, Kavanagh's pushed up the ground. It means there was a hole for Crane to fall in. It's been taken, but it was tackled out of Palmer's grasp.
Come on!
And there goes Moore.
Body line the ball!
Nobody really wants a hard ball get.
Disposal again.
Tackled and knocked out of the hands of his lot. Mark taken. Right place, right time. The ball fell into the arms of Terence Giller.
Stop walking!
Timmy's coming, Boston. Timmy's coming.
And in pretty much the exact same spot that Cooper went back to kick the Sharks fourth, Giller will look to add back-to-back snags. Can't do, umpire perfectly poised. Just away to the right side. 4-4-28.
Up the guts, up the guts, up the guts.
4-1-25. 3-point gap. Mineral Resources, our proud partner on our live, free and exclusive call on Filming Footy. Jack Moore for the Reserves Grand Final in this North Pilbara Football League for 2023. The culmination of what has been a spectacular season, and I can't wait for the Senior Grand Final under lights. Wherever you may be joining us, welcome. Hit out by Kovacevic. Boundary line wins. A few tents and a few marquees and a few full drives and cars. Still rocking up and plenty of time to come down. If you're in Karratha or, gee, even in Port Hedland, you could jump in the car and you could make it for the grand final, the senior game. Even perhaps catch the last stages here of this reserves match up. Hurley, great mark, coming out on the lead. Had something else in mind though, not Gary Harris. Harris has played 129 games for Karratha. Uses all the experience in that kick to find Tane Dugoid.
You gotta be in front!
Experience in the Perth Footy League for Swan Athletic, Dugoid, and that kick measured to perfection. They chained a few together. Dropped the mark, but perhaps it was better that he did that because he butted up nicely. Levis' kick going inside forward 50 and it'll spill over the boundary line. A one-on-one wrestle. Ethan Durschau just giving it to Jackson McCary for dropping the mark. Plenty of experience there. Durschau, in fact, 61 games for Karratha Falcons before crossing over to the Sharks. Kavanagh inside 50. Mark taken by his doppelganger coming out to meet it. Jarvis Hurley, who's got 18 goals in 7 games. And last time they played the Sharks, put through 4 of his own. This will give the Cats back the lead. 14 gone. Would be a beautiful time in the quarter to add the Cats first of the second. But he can't convert. Gap closes to 2. 4-2-26 Cats. Sharks 4-4-28. Wasting no time to get on with the play. Just outside defensive 50 in the goal umpire. Almost fooled me with that last kick. He was getting in position for a goal, but it just faded late. Still locked inside their forward half of the ground. Sharks would do well to repel when they're a handball away from getting it over the back. He wanted the free kick. He put his arms up. And there he is again, going back in Giller and laying a strong double tackle with the help of his ruckman, who just jump out the way. McDonald. Karratha on ball, umpire just tells them to play on. The umpiring's been decent so far, letting these boys play. And he puts the 1 step, the 2 step, the third one was nice. Handball over the top. Just running away from where the ball ended up hitting the turf. Get it on the boot quick. Dugoy did just that. Jumping in, almost taking his legs, and indeed he did. Free kick will go the way of the Sharks, I think.
He tripped us though.
Looked as though the Cats player, the one with the footy here, told Kovacevic, tripped up a Sharks player, but the umpire just seeing it a little bit differently. So the game goes on. Another contest to win. Put the don't argue dusty hand out, and he didn't have much time to dispose. Made an attempt. Umpire said play on. Well done.
Stay in the contest.
Called beautifully, and the tackle, the double tackle, the jaws of life came from both sides.
Boys, look around, look around. The numbers.
Mills finished him off. And the tackle started by Bracken. Short 16-metre kick marked and taken in. Gee. Should have done better in that initial marking contest more. He's not agile enough to stop this counter-attack. The Sharks are on. Giller looks up, has something he likes, but he puts it on the head of Cole. And McIntosh tries to butter up with a second tackle, but it's out of his grasp, and the kick is 20 metres downfield and in the hands of the Cats before he can take his next breath. A real missed opportunity for the Sharks going inside forward 50. A little bit of how you're doing. Boundary umpire will be well versed just to throw this ball in so the boys can get on with it. Good umpire calls him to do just that. Throwing his weight around, Mitchell Savage. And trying to rove this clearance. But doing his best to rove at Macomb. Putting it nicely out in front. And the kick going to what was initially a 3-on-1. And someone's hit the deck. Pushed in the back, Charlie Fountain. 2 goals in the game. He's come into this one with bags of 10, 5, 4 and 5. And for his third first half goal with just over 2 minutes left before they go into the sheds. And Chuck will go back to add the Cats' 5th and give them back the lead. Right behind it on the filming footy call. Fountain sends it strongly towards goal. Leavers and the rest tell their fans to get up and about because the boys have come to play. They've wanted to have a bite of each other ever since the first ball was thrown up in anger. And they're going at it again down in the forward pocket. Umpire right on the spot.
Come on! Head in the game, boys!
Cats have reclaimed the lead. 5-2-32. Sharks 4-4, 28. Lead of 4 points. Minute to go in this opening half. Half time amongst what will be a well-earned and well-received breather for both sets of players. A goal in the last minute will just dull the hopes and dreams and make that team Powerade at half-time a little bit more sweeter. They've got the last. Cats through Fountain, looking to add what would be a real dagger and push open that gap. Ground level, smart little soccer inside 50 Barnes. But he can't get there, but first to it will be Smith. He pops it towards a forward goal square in 24, 23, 20 seconds left. Going back with the flight, Savage.
You're joking. Seriously? Is it ours?
Umpire's paid a free. It'll go the way of Savage. He'll kick after the halftime siren. He had his eyes locked on the Burley. Went back with courage.
Go, boys, come on!
Umpire tells him he can't improve the angle. He'll have to go straight back and kick over the man on the mark. And he completed all his fine work with the marking attempts because he had nothing left for the kick. It clap bangs into the hind post. No score on that last attempt. That would have been a savage blow off the boot of the man of the same name. As it is, Cats with their nose in front, their wet nose. Sharks circling in the opening stages of that second quarter. It was all Dampier as they locked the ball inside their forward 50. Owen Kavanagh, the full back, must have had about 6 or 7 touches. They soaked up the pressure like a sponge and bounced it down their end of the ground where Charlie Fountain was only too willing to accept the invitation. Went back and kicked his third of the day. He's a problem for Dampier at half-time. The team talk will revolve around stopping the Karratha Cats because when they're on the break, they're pretty deadly. And Dampier, they'll need to convert their opportunities because the ball has been living inside forward 50, but they haven't been able to add the scoreboard pressure with a few key misses to their main men, Shane McIntosh and Marcus O'Brien. In the North Pilbara Football League, this is their reserves grand final. Thanks to Mineral Resources, live, free and exclusive on Filming Footy. It's the Karratha Cats up by 4 at halftime. What a game we've had so far in the reserves. Grand final 2023 North Pilbara Football League. Live, free and exclusive here on Filming Footy, wherever you may be watching. Thanks to Mineral Resources, this is Jack Moore.
Hey, travelling gal.
Second half upon us.
The magic ball.
Shootout in the first quarter. Cats 4 goals to 3, led by 6 points at quarter time. Defence is well on top in that second term. 5 goals to 4 now.
All this Harry Diller special from last year.
4-point lead to Karratha Cats.
Yeah.
They put 6 down a full goal job. With Buster Hammy, so he's only there purely blocking the ground.
Both teams separated by 1 win this season. Karratha, 1 premiers, and looking to go back to back.
Run off him.
In terms of finals wins, Dampier Sharks at their home deck, the reigning reserves premiers, taking on too much to begin this third quarter. And a beautiful tackle by Karratha.
Man on!
Deserving of that free kick in the first inside 50. Going the way of the Cats. It just falls short of the arc. Back in midfield. Over their heads and away they go. Crane. Ball bounces on its end. Chasing hard the captain Feline. Gets there beautifully. Makes the ball behave and handballs up to an inside 50 option to kick. Mark dropped, but it turned out to be a perfectly good volleyball pass. And the ball not behaving for both teams.
Scotty, go!
Quarter over the head of Ellis. The kick came from Taylor Hawkins. And Karratha Cats. Ever reliable back 6. Conceding only 4 goals to half time. Conceding the first 8 or 9 minutes of that second quarter. It was living defensive 50. Only a goal to show for it on the Dampier scoreboard in the second term. A rushing inside 50 kick just travelled 15. Mark taken. A bit of relief.
Matty Mac, you gotta go, brother!
Kick is turned straight over. Haddon gets on his boot, looks for something he likes. Mark Taken.
You gotta work on this wing! Work right, boys!
Man they call Colgate.
Let's go, Matty, fucking run!
See his teeth shine from here. Experience which is in Tasmania. Played 40 games there and 30 games for Esperance. That's Franklin.
Oh, don't listen to the crowd!
Shepherd clear.
Held his ground!
Wins the free kick. McDonald just taking his eyes off the footy.
Watch him, Matty.
That's all it takes for a split
Come
second.
on, boys!
Zone Burley is
Be accountable!
50 in that second quarter.
In front, boys. Gotta be in front.
It's Jarvis Hurley. 4 goals against the Sharks last time they played. Too far up to score. Looks for a beautiful option. And he got both hands to it. But he couldn't pull it in. Chance going begging for more. Almost a slips catch and doused it. He couldn't quite take the mark inside 50. Number 5 in this third quarter. At ground level.
Midfield, gotta push down! Midfield! Matty, you gotta man
something up! And they pile it on top of each other and the tackle coming in from Vincent Franklin in the ends.
Push up on 66!
Gets up, jogs back.
Someone! Hup!
Fife throws it up and it out from Gelke, but roving it nicely. The Cats thought they were through. Free kick going the way of Gelke. So Boston Geike moves it towards the middle of the ground. Coming forward and taken down, Phelan.
Good.
But he did nicely to get it on.
Pressure back!
Go!
Something they've been really well versed at is getting this quick footy. And to make it a one-on-one and win those contests when they arrive. Stopping on a 5-cent piece. Beautiful work from O'Brien.
Good lowering the eyes, boys.
And he lowered the eyes to hit up Scotty
Rip
Ellis.
it up, brother.
Great
Come on,
work,
Lordy.
mate.
Come on, Lordy.
Come on, Lordy. Hard stuff,
Fucking
mate.
10 minutes of thunder, brother. Come on.
Great work, matey. That's it, mate. That's it.
Will do. The bench call for thunder. And Scotty Ellis with a swirling breeze. It was all the in and under work of McIntosh and O'Brien.
Lock it in there,
They
boys.
set it
Lock
up
it
for
in.
Ellis, but he blows his lines.
Come on, Terry Giller.
You have to go, Tez. You have to
Hands
go.
to Hitch, but he closes the margin
Come on,
to
Terry
3.
Giller.
The Cats bring it in. Way too easy if you're in the coaching staff of the Sharks.
In the park! In the
Beautiful
park!
body work and mark taken. Matty Taylor Hawkins gets it on. 2-on-1, but he's just too good, this guy. Has a smile on his face. Cooper, he's got the confidence levels up, was able to
Go, girl.
pop his name in the goal kickers column early on.
Good cut.
With 191 goals in 112 games coming into today, you pretty much back him in from directly in front.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Puts the hands up and out to signal the ships. Layden Cooper is coming home to roost in the reserves granny.
Nice and hard, Jolie. Get it out there, boys.
Snoop puts the Sharks back in front. They circle again. And they hit the lead. 5-5-35. Cats 5-2-32. 3-point gap
Go, Lordy!
on the Mineral Resources scoreboard. Filming footy, Jack Moore. 6.5 minutes gone. Third quarter. Next couple of goals in this one. Vital.
Go, go.
Sharks have hit the front. Uncontested mark dropped. Would have been Bracken
Pressure.
if he could have hung on.
Stay out, bossy.
The pressure will let them get another inside 50. Out of bounds it sails. The crowd beginning to roll in. The main event. Not too far away, but this one
Nice, Des.
is a pretty scrumptious entree. Strong tackle. The pressure's been great by both teams. Tackling intensity.
Get back, be accountable.
Marking and playing on without even looking up to see if there was an option on.
Stay in the contest. Stay in the contest.
Arms down. Eyes up. Sprinting.
Go again.
Booting it towards
Well done.
forward 50. And the strong tackle coming in from Brent Johnson.
Well done,
See it dead. So what a start for a good return.
There it is.
Sharks with the only goal on their quest for back-to-back flags.
You gotta go, Kai, you gotta go.
Who have been the best reserves team all season.
Correct his head.
Karratha that have the 100th gamer, Rory Miller, looking to cap off the season with the flag and cap off his milestone.
Get in there, Giller!
Pushed off it, did the body work early to reap the reward in the end. Terrence Giller, that is one from the top draw.
Again, Sharkers, come on.
The first time today any side has gone back to back.
Let's go, Timmy. Hey, go, hey,
And a
body
bit
on.
of a gap. Breathing room on the scoreboard for Dampier. 6-5-41. 9-point gap. Karratha 5-2-32 on the Mineral.
Let's go, Timmy, come on!
Set it up, boys, set it up. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Okay, Pete.
Okay, Pete. Straight in, Matty. Go, Georgia. Get it, Georgia.
Terrence Giller in a area famous for its mining exploits. Well, he's a bit of a rough diamond. Beautiful little bit of magic just to sprinkle over this third quarter. How crucial could that goal come to pass?
Go, Scotty!
And be in this fourth. All of a sudden,
Go, Matty Long!
the Cats are under pressure. They need the next goal. But it's a quick clearance forward.
Hit him up!
Just too far out to score.
Go,
They're
TJ!
pushing the accelerator. And they're putting their foot down, the Sharks. Can the Cats go with them?
Set up now!
Giller, a man possessed after his last goal. He's just skulking out of the back of this contest. So is Cooper.
Let's go, Alice!
Putting his hand up to right. He's doused it.
Go, Coops!
This is Cooper! This is Cooper!
Go, Cooper!
Come on.
Leighton Cooper, the Sharks back to back, 3 goals in a row.
Don't let up, boys. Don't let up. Here we go.
What have the Karratha Cats got?
Come on!
Call the premises.
Go again, Hazy! Come on, Hazy!
This is the Dampier Sharks home deck.
Hazy, body on!
Windy Ridge.
Matty, watch him, mate. He'll run. Matty,
You could tell after that goal,
Let's
something
go,
out of nothing.
come on,
Matty.
the ball user, Matty. Watch him,
7-5, 47, 5-2, 32. In the blink of an eye, the Cats have strung 3 goals consecutively. They lead by 15. All right. Well, Karratha really do need the next. It's been their top dogs who have stood up. Palmer around the body, and they're free everywhere in space. All of a sudden, it's the Sharks' fest. They're circling around. The Cats can't hold them back. The pressure is too much. Every loose footy is finding a Shark's hands.
Come on, boys.
Kavanagh just gets it as long and as far out of trouble, but it's going to come right back on his head. Bracken.
Hold.
Short 45, little nibbler. Franklin.
Get out of there. Move some space, boys.
Come back now.
Ellis spins around. He must see something he likes. He saw Palmer coming out to meet it. Little dribbler. Was never going to be 15. Double-handed fist almost into the ocean waters.
Set it up now, boys. Call him back. Cuss on. Down.
The Cats are rattled.
Right on him, Colgate.
Good job. Themselves into a comfortable position. 3 points up. The scoreboard certainly didn't say it's their game.
Got him, Tuss.
Sharks certainly didn't say
Go, Tuss. Well done.
they were done. Next strong on 3 back-to-back goals. Getting himself out of trouble. They're spinning straight back into that. Stay down, Giller. The Cats don't give 2 rats about that. It's a beautiful kick. He's been quiet. Moore straight to the face of goal. A little bit of body work. The ball was within 5 metres. Umpire said play on, rightly so.
Check the head,
And he's been put to deck. It might be a free for the Cats. The ball was about to be thrown in. There was absolutely no need to put him down.
Oh, come on. Again in front.
A little bit of body work in the initial contest. He did beautifully to knock it out of bounds. But if you go back about 30 seconds or so on the Mineral Resources replay, the boundary umpire had the ball. And inexplicably, Charlie Fountain was dropped. And the umpire was right there, and that's a fantastic umpiring decision. Man who's had to feed on scraps since quarter time. Fountain gives the Cats what they need, the double fist pump, bring out the double Cobras. Cats fans, we're back in this.
Nobody knows except one umpire.
Or every single one.
And the fountain of goals, Charlie. He's up to 3 in the game, or is it 4?
So
so getting thrown to the ground over here doesn't count.
And the Sharks fans aren't too happy with that call. But you'll see if you go back on the replay.
Go, boys! Come on, Matty, back!
Come on, Sharkies!
Beautifully done defensively in the first little part of the play. Ball was about to be thrown in and Charlie Fountain was put to deck.
Go, Matty!
No need for it, but the Sharks look for the instant reply.
Yes, you big fucker!
Hands like vices.
Take your time, big fella!
Cats haven't even gotten their mitts back on the footy before it's deep inside forward 50 for the Sharks. And Marcus O'Brien averaging just over 5 goals a game, 36 in 7. You'll hear the crowd.
Man up!
And
Lock it
there's
in! Come on,
nothing but
Sharkies! Lock it
silence.
in!
That would have been a beautiful goal just to answer the lifeline given to the Cats by Charlie Fountain.
At the ball, boys, at the ball.
It's a 10-point game. Right end of the ground for the Sharks. Throw it in, says the umpire. We've played just a tick over 15 minutes in this reserves grand final, North Pilbara Football League, thanks to Mineral Resources. Live free exclusive, filming footy. Get yourself down to Windy Ridge Oval if you can. The main event, a little over 1 hour away. It's been a delicious entree.
Played against 3 or 4.
Karratha women victorious earlier today. The Sharks at a win here. It would be 1 win apiece for both sides heading into the senior grand final, but plenty of time on the clock. Cats fans, they've been top all season, your team. Back themselves to overcome this 10-point deficit. It's been the Sharks' quarter, and we've got just under 4 minutes to play. Who will stand up and put their name up and leave their mark in what's left of this grand final? It doesn't come down to what you've done across the season. It comes down to how well you can take the moments in grand finals. That's what you'll be remembered for. Strong lead and mark. Turns and goes. It's been a forward exhibition from Leighton Cooper. Today's goal kickers do this sort of thing so well. It'll go around the body from about 15 out on a real nothing angle.
Come on! Reset, boys!
The worst kick you're likely to see in a grand final. Absolutely sprayed it across the face. Nobody on the mark. So the Cats are off and gone.
Good on.
To the outer side and up to the
Come on, boys.
scoreboard wing and soccering along the ground.
Give it task.
Just haven't got it inside their forward 50 with enough authority in this third quarter. It's been all the Sharks. Cats will do well to repel. It's picked up from ground level and put towards goal. And this man is having himself some kind of afternoon.
Great by Gallagher. Going to get rotations, alright? You do, Mac up in that moment, alright?
Come on, mate.
Goal kicking Yips just sneaking between the two ears for that last attempt. Bang in front for Cooper.
Well done, Scoop!
Sharks a banging chance. The main men of Macintosh and Marcus, they've had to play second fiddle and support roles. Leighton Cooper. Karratha Cats would have done their homework on the 52 and 53. They might have just forgotten about 44 because the third fiddle, if you like, Up forward.
Money man, got to get up the ground. Red time.
Snoop, he's got the Sharks in the palm of his hand. 16-point lead on the Mineral Resources scoreboard. With a minute left till three-quarter time, the Cats need something. They need a lifeline, and they need it now. Over the back, and a goal from nothing would be just that lifeline. Great tackle, Miller comes in to wrap it up. 50 seconds on the clock until the final break. Sharks have made the premiership quarter their own. Ruckwork nice from Levis. He lets it go. It's trapped at the bottom of that pack. It's going nowhere.
He's in the middle here.
Umpire throws it up. Sharks looking to shut up shop. Mikari trying to bust his way through, but it's going nowhere again. And he stopped. And so is Miller. Gang tackle.
Good contest. Red time, Sharkers, man up.
They say premierships are won in the third quarter. That's why they give it that name. And if the green and gold are to stand on top of that dais and collect their medals, this quarter has been where it's won.
We got Greg.
Still time for a late Sharks and a late Cat snap. They can win it. Ooh, just beaten by the siren. You've got the feeling the Sharks are going to flood back, and they did just start in the closing stages. A quarter from the gods, from the reigning premiers. They went in down by 6 at quarter time, down by 4 at half time, and they'll come out as we round third base. And the home stretch, 20 minutes left of the NPFL reserve season with the Sharks. Thanks to a 4-goal-to-1 third quarter, they've made this game their own, but it's yet to be won. Karratha Cats top of the ladder all season. And you sense they'll just have 1 or 2 final words to say about the direction of the premiership in the reserves comp this season. But at three-quarter time, at Windy Ridge Oval, it's the Dampier Sharks by 16.
What is this?
Well, it all comes down to 20 more minutes of footy, with a grand final on the line and premiership glory up for grabs. Would you have it any other way? Thanks to Mineral Resources, our game day sponsor on Filming Footy, live, free and exclusive, wherever you may be watching. Jack Moore in commentary.
Hey, come on, boys!
What a game we've had. Karratha in charge of the first half, up by 6 and up by 4 at the first 2 breaks. But they were absorbing a lot of defensive pressure from the Sharks. They were knocking at the door in the third quarter. Dampier blew it down. 4 goals to 1, and they see themselves with a 16-point advantage in the quest for back-to-back reserves premierships. Windy Ridge Oval at the Esplanade, Dampier Sports Club, and the first break in clearance coming the way of the Sharks. Fans from both sides in equal number and equal voice. And the coaching staff have been well represented and the players have done their bit as well. An early goal here for the Sharks. It might be too much for the Cats. Karratha survived. They breathe. They look a little bit short of a gallop. What has Coach Sam Hughes and Captain Jai Jeffries got for Rory Miller's 100th game? On the other side of the coin, Dampier coach Gavin O'Brien and Captain Grant Thielen. A dynamic performance in that third term. 16 points, extended now to 17. The Cats have got 6 goals. They'll need 3 more and put on some kind of defensive masterclass if it is to be their day. Kick just over the top of both contests inside forward 50. Coming in to meet it, Ellis. It's 1 down by the Sharks, and there's numbers everywhere. They're multiplying. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches. They couldn't pick up the footy, the Cats. Pushed off their men in support, but they couldn't claim possession. And it left Cooper all by his lonesome, about 15 out from goal. And he might have just put the Sharks into an unassailable lead. Margin out to 23 points on the Mineral Resources scoreboard. 6-2-38. The Cats desperately need the next. Sharks 9-7-61. What have Karratha got left? Since half time, it's been a Sharks exhibition. Throwing up, and Patton wins it out, and they've still got a bit of oomph, bit of verve. That's a lovely Mark Smith. He decides to get it going to Kavanagh, who's fleeting off half back. Mark in the pack. Who's there to take it? Nobody could. Sharks repel. It's over the back. Body work done early. McDonald's away. Hop, skip and a jump. Mark needed to be taken, but it wasn't. And all of a sudden, the pressure from Belfrage. And a touch of concern as the play is rightly stopped on this near side. So Dampier 9-7-61, Cats 6-2-38, 23-point advantage, and we have a stretcher being called for here, so nobody likes to see these scenes in any game on any day. And time will have to be stopped as both teams enter their huddles. Excellent work by the medical staff and the trainers from both teams collaborating. Slightly unsure who is at the bottom of this pack and who will find themselves being brought off on the stretcher. Not a way you want to finish your grand final. We'll keep a keen eye on this. And of course, best wishes. The man prone on the deck for Dampier. Might be a celebration for the Sharks that has been soured slightly here. The Karratha Cats, led by Captain Joe Jeffries and Coach Sam Hughes. Gun goal kicker Charlie Fountain. They've come into this game with the responsibility and pressure to win a 2023 flag for the club. Finished second last season, but failed to make the grand final. It was their chance for redemption. With the Sharks on their home deck and reigning reserves premiers defeated South Hedland in the 2022 grand final by 56 points. Looking to go back-to-back under Captain Grant Thielen and Coach Gavin O'Brien. Shane McIntosh and Marcus O'Brien combined for 75 goals so far this season, but it's been the Leighton Cooper show. What a third fiddle he's been. Pretty good if you can call Cooper your third most dangerous forward. Hunting around this one again. They're piling on the pressure. And the Cats, since half-time, haven't been able to go with them. Put the hand out, but the mark, half volley, just drops. Hit the turf.
Right on him, mate.
Umpire's ball. So the Cats need 4 goals. Only managed 1 in the entirety of the third quarter. Will be another raid cut off by the Cats. The defensive 6 is held up for the majority of the game. Little mistakes and missed targets let the Sharks in, and they've been deadly, the Sharks, with most of their opportunities. Here's a play from Levis. Needed to mark that, went straight through the fingertips of Miller. The 100-gamer needed to hang on to that. Drops mark at the other end, but running onto it nicely, claimed and gone. Looking to be the hero, but with 13 minutes of game time, somebody else might just be that man. The Cats need a hero in a hurry. Kavanagh. Body work, excellent by Dershow. Ethan Dershow calms things down and kicks to the shortest player on the ground. He's taken on 1, taken on 2. Didn't have much prior. Umpire will claim it. Ball it up, 60 metres out. Straight down the guts from here. Free kick going the way of the Cats. He took him on, didn't get a handball, didn't get a kick. It's getting towards that last chance. Roll of the dice, he went up so high! He was on air traffic control's radar! But he couldn't claim the footy. Gee, that would have been a Mineral Resources mark of the day. Mark of the season. Excuse me for getting a bit excited. The game goes on. Kovacevic a little bit too low for the big man. He couldn't get all the way down there. Got himself a nosebleed as he went to pick it up. Ball still at ground level. Coming through Miller. Put the elbow out. He had possession of the ball and it's locked in. 40 out from goal. Directly in front. As the contest drifts towards the 50-metre arc. Kovacevic in the ruck. Sharks well stocked behind the ball. Swung out.
Come on! Play that all night on the other side.
Another kick that misses its target, which puts more pressure on the kicker, Rigby. Getting up again, but not being able to pull it down, Hurley. Tackle to make it tough. They're holding up nicely, the Sharks. Strong tackle in from Hurley.
Go, Scotty. Come on.
The dam wall set up by the Cats. It's got a few cracks in it.
Good task.
They can't quite get it across the forward 50 without any real meaning. And the Sharks are holding tough. Halfway through this final quarter, it's going to take something close to a miracle holding in the ruck contest. Kovacevic had his jersey tugs, and this will be a long kick inside 50 and a roll of the dice forward because the Cats need something now.
Well done. 10 to go. 10 to go.
Gadiki in the hole. Deep breaths, his kick's going to be turned over. He's kicked it straight to Miller in his 100th game. It's a real tight angle. It's one of the toughest kicks on Windy Ridge Oval. So he's going to pop it up to the top of the goal square. Who's the hero the Cats need? On the boot, it was McCary. But it was never really kicked with any intensity because he was tackled straight away. 1 point back. Margin 22. As the clock ticks. Just starting to engrave Dampier's name on the Premiership Cup unless...
Take your time. Take your time.
Kicks inside 50 for the Cats in this second half have been rushed under pressure. It's a credit the defensive unity of this Dampier outfit. Man to man, they look to go end to end and add a 10th goal, which would be their crowning glory. Finishing third in the table, Karratha were minor premiers, but on grand final day it's been the Sharks in the second half who have stood up tall. Is there one final end-to-end miracle for the Cats, and they're going to need to repeat it 3 more times. No time to stop, it's time to go, and it's right now. Cats fans and coaching staff and even players just holding on to hope. Had the lead at half-time by 6. He's locked. Long ball intercept mark, and is the umpire feeling generous? He is. Just lets him go back and have his kick. Could have been a match-winning 50-metre penalty. Still at the wrong end of the ground for the Cats. The boundary umpire will throw it back over his head on the arc where 50 meets the boundary. As the sun begins to set, we are in for an absolute spectacle under lights on Filming Footy, live, free and exclusive. Thanks to Mineral Resources, Jack Moore taking you through and keeping you company all afternoon. We've had the women's grand final, Karratha's crown, and the reserves grand final here in the men's competition. Dampier up 22 with 7 to play. Uncontested mark drops. And Dampier make it count. Umpire stops them in their tracks with a throw. And 50 metres, the ball wasn't returned on the full. Gotta say, it's confident and brave umpiring, but it's the right decision. The clock keeps ticking. We've been told that the clock and the time should have been stopped for the stretcher early in this quarter. So perhaps an extra 1 or 2 or 3 minutes to play after we hit 20. So there is still time for the Cats, but not if the Sharks can get a goal here. An added layer of uncertainty in this 4th quarter of this grand final. Just keep an eye on that clock. Over the back it comes. It's been Cooper's day, but he's well tackled on that occasion. Got the handball off to his teammate. Just popped it over the left shoulder. Giles didn't go 15. Umpire called play on straight away. He couldn't cap it off with a final goal. Cooper, could he know? In his quest for glory to add the deciding major, he's given away the free kicks at Karratha. Every kick is a turnover, it seems, for the Cats. Their claws have been blunted by this Sharks outfit. And a last mark inside 50, and if this sails through, it will be premiership glory in the reserves. Still a lot left to do. And Jack Dowsett will do well just to take every second the umpire gives him. Margin 22 points. Still plenty of time left. But Jackie Dowsett just adds a point to that margin. It stands at 23, 9-8-62, 6-3-39 on the Mineral Resources scoreboard, and Karratha are off and gone. It's got to be perfect footy, and from here it would make all-time miracles if the Cats were to claim this. A second half spectacle, and a show has been put on for their home crowd here at Windy Ridge Oval at Dampier Sports Club. A tight tussle, an end-to-end affair in the first quarter. Karratha held the lead by 2, then by 6 at half-time. A dominating final period of the third quarter saw the Sharks turn for home. Up by 16, they've extended that gap to 23 points. It looks to be their crown. The coaching staff still yelling out instructions, but a goal here might make their instructions a little bit less important. Trying to take him on, did he get a handball? He was tackled violently. What a tackle, Scotty Ellis. You can see why they call him Johnny Bairstow. And as we tick towards 17 minutes, I think the Dampier players know what awaits them in a little over 10 minutes' time.
3:40.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you stopped the clock.
This is Ellis to go back and put it beyond doubt. He'll hang it right and it'll stay in. First to it, gee, he handed it to his teammate there. Umpire didn't see it. The kick was allowed to play. It was a bit of a throw to his teammate, a bit of a rugby pass. It didn't result in a goal, but it might be the crowning moment for the Sharks in 2023. It's all over, folks. Dampier's crown. They're going to go back to back. Scotty Ellis has done it. He's put the cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cream, on top of the cake.
Come on, boys. 4 minutes, boys, 4 minutes.
Matty Mac! Scotty! Scotty!
No, after the bounce, after the bounce. Well done, Scotty!
A famous club, and we've been told there's still about 4 or 5 minutes because we had a stretcher earlier in this quarter and the clock was stopped. But with a 30-point gap, it's all over. Dampier will claim the premiership in 2023. They're going to go back-to-back. Grant Thiel and Pup, loved in these parts. Community Spirit Award winner on MPFL Awards Night. The work he does with representative footy and the Dampier Footy Club. He will be premiership captain. Gavin Gabber O'Brien will be premiership coach. It's been a grand final we've loved. It's been full of heart. Smith, one final inside 50, and can the Cats get themselves a miracle starter, a heart starter? Bit of a party trick from Lennon Crane. Lenny, he pops it over the top. Out of wing. One more final thrust forward. Gee, they added the cherry on the icing on the cream. Not sure you could put much more on the cake except a few, perhaps handfuls of sprinklings. A few hundreds and thousands to be put on this cake yet, ladies and gentlemen. And the man they call Dowie, Jackie Dowsett.
Here we go. Come on. Get it. Come on. Here we go.
A domineering performance in the second half. Karratha the best team all year. But it's going to be Dampier's day. The embrace of the coaching staff. They know it's theirs and they know it's a flag well won. As the coach and captain embrace, a few words of encouragement. He's had to spend time on the boundary with that sling, Grant Thielen. Hasn't been out there for this fourth quarter. Injured in the winning of the flag. But I'm sure all the pain he's feeling right now will be overwhelmed by the pleasure and the rush that'll come with the final siren. One final goal for the Cats, perhaps, as they stream out of the middle. Not to be. A lead of 36 points. Stay with us on Filming Footy. The umpire presentations and Dampier Sharks Premiership team medal presentations to follow. Your home of the great Pilbara Football League. It's been a flag well won. When at half-time we weren't exactly sure who was going to stand on that dais. It was Karratha by 4. It's been all Dampier. It's been a Shark celebration in this second half. Not long to wait now, Sharks fans. For Karratha, a season they can remember. That's been one that they topped the table. Their seat in the grand final. But Dampier Sharks have gone back-to-back. Back-to-back flags, a hunt hard to win, as is just one. And they've had to go the long way around, finishing third in the table. But the hopes of this Dampier Sharks outfit never dulled for even a split second or a moment. Confidence levels were up from the get-go. They had the ball living inside their forward half of the ground. Karratha Cats defensive 7 were under so much pressure. They did so well to maintain the rage and keep it in Karratha's hands. Did the Cats back 6. They led at quarter time by 6 points, the Cats. By 4 at half time with the premiership quarter from the Sharks. And the second half has come to pass that in 2023 in the North Pilbara Football League, the Dampier Sharks have claimed back-to-back flags. A final margin, a comprehensive one at that. 35 points. The Dampier Sharks, your premiers in the reserves. So Dampier had to survive an elimination final against Karratha Falcons. They dominated that one, winning by 72 points. In the prelim, they had to make the trip to South Headland and they defeated the Swans, who finished in second spot by 25. So they came in chock full of confidence they could do it again against the league-leading and ladder-topping Karratha Cats, who had themselves a week off to freshen up after a 41-point win in the qualifying final on this very ground against South Headlands. So you could say they knew how to play the conditions and the ground, but at the end of the day, it is Dampier Sharks' home deck here at Windy Ridge. Congratulations to both sides, the umpiring team as well, who will receive their medals. But when a game and a grand final is won by 6 goals, there's nothing to say. It hasn't been an umpiring decision here or there that's resulted in the final margin. It hasn't been a missed kick or a defensive mistake. It's been a team committed to the ultimate glory. Rarely do you hear a song sung with as much gusto of that. Not just the team, but the Dampier Sharks family surround their men on an afternoon of glory. Back-to-back flags for Dampier. Karratha can hold their heads high. The best team all season, but undone on the day by wave after wave of pressure from the Sharks and a domineering performance from Leighton Cooper. McIntosh and O'Brien was smartly held, but it was Cooper who was let off the chain. The Sharks circled. Unfortunately for the Cats, they couldn't get it done in Rory Miller's 100th game. Led up forward by Charlie Fountain, who did his bit, but it wasn't enough. This team from the foreshore, Dampier Sharks claim reserves glory in the North Pilbara Football League for 2023. 11 goals, 9 behinds, 75. Karratha Cats, 6 goals, 4 behinds, 40. Stay tuned on Filming Footy. Thanks to Mineral Resources, we're going to bring you the presentations of the umpires and your grand final winners, Dampier Sharks, in a matter of moments. And then switch over streams for the main event as the sun sets and the lights come on here at Windy Ridge Oval. It's a spectacle under lights. Let everybody know to tune in to Filming Footy, because the men's grand final between the Dampier Sharks and the Karratha Cats promises so much. It's coming your way in just over half an hour's time. The reserves presentations coming up shortly. I'm Jack Moore. I'll be back with you for the main event. Thanks to Mineral Resources, you're watching the North Pilbara Football League on Filming Footy.
Commiserations to the Cats. You gonna do the umpires?
Yeah, sure.
I'll hand over to Brad Davey. He'll do the umpires awards.
Yeah, g'day boys and girls. Once again, well done to the Sharks on another premiership for your reserves this year, and commiserations to the Cats there. Yous have both been pretty outstanding teams to umpire this year. Same sort of message I passed along to the women's before, speaking of the reserves. Obviously, a few of you guys might be thinking about hanging up the boots this year. We are always looking for more recruits in the green team. Feel free to come and touch base with me. You might not think we do a good job. Come and improve us. Come and let us know what you'd like to do and add to it for us. I've got juniors again from both teams umpiring tonight, and we have a lot of other community people coming through, so that's always good to see. I'm just going to start from the bottom. So for my two goal umpires tonight, I had Phil and Raymond. If you guys can come up and get your medals. Then for me boundaries, I've got Michael, Bevan, Harley and Bailey. If you guys can come up, please. And for the field tonight, we always receive a nice bit of criticism. Being a field umpire, I can let you know it's some of the best fun I've had. I've definitely been on the other side here, enjoying myself, having a drink, letting the umpires know where they've gone wrong. But being out there on the other side is just as much fun. So seriously, give it a thought and come out and join us. But for today, if I can get Wayne, Adam, Wayne and James up, please. Well done, guys. Cheers for your efforts this year.
Thanks, guys. Okay, now I'd like to call up the Sharks coach, Gavin O'Brien.
Thank you very much.
Hello, matey.
Thanks, mate.
Can you talk to both? Can you talk? You call up your players? Can you just hold both close to the mouths? Because if one's going to the broadcast and one's going out.
Okay, no worries. All right, thanks, Greg, for that. Thanks to Swinny and all the Cats boys. We've had great contests against you all year, and today we really set ourselves on providing 4 quarters, and we bloody did it, so we're really wrapped with the result. Well done to you guys on making the grand final, and we'll look forward to seeing you next year. I'm sure there's many more challenges against us. To our boys, what an effort. 3 years in a row. To win the first one was fantastic. Second one was the dream. The third one, geez, we're going to get some mileage out of this. But really good effort. And it doesn't just happen by chance. It's a whole club thing. It comes all the way back to our trainers. They kept us fit and on the park all year. And special thanks to Pete and Leone. They do a magic job with all the guys, and thankless job. So well done to our trainers. And to our boys, wow, we bloody did it again, boys. Yeah. All right, I'll call up our players now. Start off with Matty Lawn. Lennon Crane. Ethan Dershauer. KP, Cole Palmer. Boston Geeky. Big Matty Mac, bring it up. And Chuka, Jacob Mills. Jolie Maitland. One of our vice captains, Sean Tussler. Kai Hayes. Big game player, Scotty Ellis. Just about the recruit of the year, Jack Dowsett. Gallagher Bracken. The big fella, Dan Gadicki. Two dads, Matt Taylor Hawkins. Timmy Giles. Shane McIntosh. Colgate, Clint Franklin. Our other vice captain, Russell Chalice. Leighton Cooper. Now we get amongst the injured. Terry Giller. Marcus O'Brien. Sebi Cole. My assistant coach, Dougie Holt. And last but not least, three-time premiership captain, Papalicious, Grant Theline.
Thank you. Well done. We'll do the first and best, and then we'll give you the flag. Okay, next I'd like to call up James, one of the umpires today, to give the best on the ground today. And it goes to Sharks number 49, Scott Ellis. Good on, Scott. We'll find it. And finally, here comes the cup and flag.
Congratulations, boys.
Sorry about the setup, guys.
We'll just get in the back
Well done, matey.
What a lovely day.
Well done, matey.
Look at the venue. What a lovely Ridge has let us down. Look at the venue. Windy Ridge has let us down today.
Hey, Dougie, what time do you want to start on 6:30 or want to go early? 6:30.
Every other game's been 10 minutes early.